Hi there everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a finish up, basically finish this diamond painting and then a review on it. So as you saw by the thumbnail hopefully and the title, that this is Grumpy Sleepy Cat from Diamond Art Club, basically Garfield from Diamond Art Club, and I just have this finish here. So this, the bottom of his hand and the bottom of the cup. It shouldn't take me too long to do. So yeah, I mean, let's just get into it, right? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. I don't have it super zoomed in because I honestly didn't feel like setting up a my other camera angle. Lost what I was doing here for a minute. I'm using my yellow NYX's Notions tray and my pen, one of the pens from Miss Creations by Danny that I love, and I will put the links to their stores down below for you guys. They're both Etsy stores, so go over there and have a look. NYX's Notions trays I really love. I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't tried any other 3D printed trays. And mainly it's because I love these ones so much that I haven't tried any other ones. But I'm looking for some different sizes, so I might try another brand. We'll see. I just like the shape of the NYX's Notions tray. So this yellow tray here, I love that the spout is on the corner there, and it's small enough if you like to use the Tic Tac containers. It fits perfectly for you to put your drills back into your Tic Tac containers. It's not too wide. Her other one that I use, the green one that you see me use a lot, it's smaller than this one, and the spout is a little bit bigger. So that one is a little bit more difficult to put into the Tic Tac containers, but I still use it a lot for when I don't have a lot of drills that need to be dished out at the moment, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I really like her trays though. And as you can see, I am multi-placing on this one. A lot of this painting I multi-placed on it to try and, you know, get practice in for multi-placing, because I'm not very good at it, but it does speed up time. You know, it does speed up what you're doing as long as the painting calls for it, because there's some paintings that just have way too much confetti, and you can't really get the benefit of the multi-placer when there's that much confetti. And most of the paintings that I do have a lot of confetti, so I don't use the multi-placer that much. But this one was the perfect one for me to practice multi-placing. And so I did the majority of this painting multi-placing. And, you know, I didn't do great, but I didn't do too bad. I really like the simplicity of this painting, but we'll get into that when I do my review, because there are some things that I really think that Diamond Art Club missed the mark on. So, but I'll touch on that when I do the review. Right now I'm just trying to finish this up with you guys, and then we can talk about it. So, which is kind of funny because I don't really have much to talk about today. I am filming this on Sunday, which means we are less than a week away from Thanksgiving. So, again, I'm just amazed at how fast time goes the older you get. Just seems like it whizzes by when you get older, and it's kind of like it's a little bit scary if you think about it, because you don't realize all the stuff that you want to do or possibly have missed doing or haven't done yet, I should say, in your life. And then, as you get older, you're like, oh, time is going faster. I need time to do this, I need time to do that. And you just get in this headspace of, needing to get things done or needing to do the things that you want to do. And it's a little scary when you think about it, because when you're younger, you don't think about that. You're young. You think, oh, I got all the time in the world, right? And for most people, that's true. The majority of the people nowadays, everybody lives a lot longer than they used to, so you have a lot more time. But with that, you also have to deal with rising costs and all that stuff. So it's kind of like the more time you live, the more the world changes, and then, the less time you have, because you don't get to retire, when you want to. You don't get to really enjoy your life, the fruits of your labor, so to speak, as much as you thought you were going to be able to do when you were younger. At least for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just one of those ones that is just getting tired of, not tired, but kind of like regretful in a way that I didn't think about things or set myself up to take advantage of things better. But you don't realize what you are going to need or want until you're much older, at least for me. I mean, it took me forever to kind of figure out what I wanted out of life, And I think that has to do, I think for everybody it's situational. Because as you're growing up, things happen to you, and you're like, oh, well, I can't do this right now because I have to do this. And so you get wrapped up in the day-to-day hustle and bustle, so to speak, and I think a lot of us, at least my generation, I'm pretty sure a lot of us didn't think about retirement or any of that stuff, which is kind of sad, because again, when you get older, you start thinking about how I should have done this earlier, or I should have done that, that kind of thing. So it's kind of, I know it's a little heavy, but at least for me, I always start thinking about stuff like this around the holidays, because they come so quick, and it's like, oh gosh, we're a month and a half away, to, for a new year, and it's like, well, I didn't do this, and I didn't do that, and I want to do this, and, all that all that stuff. And I don't know, I'm just rambling. I'm just rambling. But, you know, my priorities have changed. And I assume that most people are like that. You know, as you get older, different things become important. Oops. Different things become important to you. I need more wax. Where did I put my wax? There it is. Where did I put my other? Okay. You know, as you get older, your priorities change, and the things that you wanted when you were younger aren't the same things you want now. And so when you change like that, you start to think of, oh, well, if I would have known that I was going to feel this way, you know, 10 years ago, I would have planned for this, you know, whatever it is, you know, insert whatever here, you know. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm very, 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 very happy with my personal life. I think that has finally come with meeting my husband and us being the way that we are. I think that wholeheartedly my personal life dreams have come true. So I, at least, if nothing else, feel as though I have gained access to that accomplishment. I'm not going to say that I accomplished it yet, because the longevity is what makes it solid, you know. So I'm hoping, the way it's looking, we'll say, if you can predict your own future, and you know, if I could predict my own future, I think that I have achieved my wholehearted desire when it comes to my personal life. You know, I feel like I've done good with that. I have just like 3 colors over here, or 3 of this one color over here. So I want to do that one, which is, which one is that? That's 3824, which is not in my hand. 3824, that's this one. Just 3 of this here. This painting is really pretty. I really like the simplicity of this painting. Not something, you know, obviously that I would do all the time, but being as it's Garfield, who I absolutely adore, I actually found a Garfield book that I had, that I've had for probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 decades. I found, it's like a little pocket book. Pocket, not like purse, but a pocket book. What am I looking for? 817. This one here, which is going to be that sea color. I just, like, I found the Garfield book, and it's like, just him about food, which is, you know, pretty much all Garfield is anyway. A cat who loves food. But I was just like, I found it the other day, and I was showing it to my husband, and it's just one of those things where you're like, oh, that's cute. But I like the simplicity of this painting, and I think it fits well, because it is Garfield, and Garfield is a very simply, artistic-wise, simple cartoon, I think. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not an artist. There could be a lot of like intricacies that I'm not aware of as an artist, but I feel like it's not as intricate as, say, you know, Bugs Bunny or anything like that. Maybe in the olden days when Looney Tunes first started, Maybe Bugs Bunny was more simple. But you really haven't had too much of a change throughout the years with Garfield. He's pretty much been drawn the same, I think. Like, you can definitely tell a difference with Looney Tunes, with Bugs Bunny. You can tell that there's a different style of how he's drawn now. And I'm sure with the Disney stuff too, I'm sure it's the same thing, but I'm not like a Disney fan, so I don't really know too much about Disney at all. But I grew up loving Warner Brothers stuff, and so I know more, or I can at least recall more Bugs Bunny stuff, Looney Tunes stuff. And to me, Garfield compared to that, Garfield seems like a more simple drawn cartoon. So, but I like it. I like the attitude, you know. I like Garfield, the fact that, you know, he loves his teddy bear and Pookie, and right, Pookie was the teddy bear or the dog? I can't even remember now. Maybe Pookie was the dog. I don't remember. Which is terrible. I should. No, Odie was the dog. Pookie's the bear. I was like, what am I forgetting? But I think that you know, Garfield's grumpy, yes, but I also think that I love the way that he shows his love for Pookie and even Odie. I mean, he gives Odie a lot of trouble, but I think he does love Odie, and I think it's a nice little dynamic there. Because I think Garfield's a softie at heart. Even though he's grumpy, I think he's a softie at heart. Do you guys agree? Do you guys agree, or do you think that he's just grumpy all the time and there's not much else to him? Because, I don't know, I just love Garfield so much. Always have. I'm trying to think if there's, you know, I love, obviously, all the Looney Tunes. Bugs Bunny was my favorite. I thought Bugs Bunny was a clever cartoon. And he was very, he was a good match for all the villains, you know, all the bad characters for those cartoons. I thought he was like an unexpected hero, you know what I mean? Because he was just as devious as all the bad characters. Bugs Bunny was just as devious as all the other characters, but because he was giving it to the bad people, the bad characters, it made him more lovable, if that makes sense. I know it makes sense, but sometimes when I say things, I feel like my words aren't coming out the way they are in my head. So, oh, I missed one right down there of that orange. So I need to get that one, and then we just have that one last red to do. And then I have, excuse me, I have my camera up kind of high today, so that when I zoom out, I can show you the whole picture, hopefully. There we go, just one drill for that one. Let me get that on there, right there. And And then we've got just this red color here left to go. There's a little bit there and a little bit there. So that's 606. 606. Did you guys watch the unboxing of this video? I know that I've had this for a while. I know that this painting has been out for a while. And I know that when I did the unboxing for it, which was not too long ago, maybe a month or two ago, when I looked on the website, they did not have this size available anymore. They had a one that was like a 12 by 12, like beginner friendly version, but they didn't have this size left. So I don't know if they do or not. If they don't, then the link that I will share, if it's still valid, the link I will share in the description will be either for this size or for the 12 by 12 size. And that's inches, 12 by 12 inches size. So unless they don't have it at all anymore, who knows, they might not have it at all. But I think that this one sold pretty good. I could be wrong too. I mean, I don't understand the thought process when it comes to what Diamond Art Club sells and when they decide to retire stuff, and like some of that doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, I understand that they can't keep everything on their site at all times, and you know, it's I do understand that they want to have like exclusives and stuff like that, but so I don't know what the criteria would be for a painting to have longevity on the site. It could just have to do with how long they have the license from the artist. You know what I mean? That could be it too. They only have like the license for it to produce X amount, or to produce for X amount of time. That would make sense if it was that way. If they really, if that's how they decided how long something was going to be on their site. I don't know. Do you guys know? What's the deciding factor for any of the companies of what they keep on their site? I guess I could probably like investigate it, but I don't know. I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference. You know? I mean, maybe just some diehard like artist fans it does. But I haven't found, there's only really one artist that I really, really like that, but this artist doesn't do any of their stuff in diamond painting, which I want to like actually message him and see if maybe I could use one of his pieces and convert it to a diamond painting, but I don't know, he's pretty popular, so I don't know if he would allow that or not. Wow, I was really off on that one. I sat it down on, you know, on the canvas, and I was like, oh yeah, that's way off. But I'm kind of sleepy too. My eyes are kind of blurry, but we're getting there. I'm getting it done, huh? Yep, getting it done. Doesn't look too bad. I have a couple other Diamond Art Club kits, and I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not bad. I don't know sometimes what the big hype is about you know, these people who are just strictly Diamond Art Club people, if that makes sense. I don't get it, because I have found companies with better canvases, better drills. So I'm just like, I don't know. Diamond Art Club elitists. Nothing against them. I mean, if you are, if that's what you like, then great, that's what you like. I will say that I do like some of the renderings that they do. I like that being hand charted. I believe they do hand charting most of the time, if not all the time. You do get a nice impression of the painting. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes the ones that are just computer mapped, they don't render as well, because there's different, like, play in the picture that doesn't come across well, so you kind of need hand charting. I was going to go over there, but I had 4 on my thing, so might as well do these, and then I'll go back to that. But yeah, I mean, hand charting is cool because you can manipulate the image to fit your medium. You don't really have that luxury as much with digital computer generated renders, you know. So like if there's like a part that's blurry that you just can't get to render out, it's better if you can hand chart it, but I'm sure that takes a lot of time and energy to do it. And those people who do that, who hand chart for companies, they're talented just as much as the artists themselves, I think, to be able to manipulate it into this medium and still keep the integrity that the artist wanted. I think is a real talent as well. I think that's it, guys. I think that's the last one. I don't see any more. And I am pretty sure that I didn't miss any on any other part of the canvas. So let me get these drills put away real quick in this baggie. Throw that to the side, throw the tray to the side, throw my little spacer tool to the side. And I'm gonna zoom out for you guys, and we're gonna check out this whole painting, and you can see my messy desk as well. So the only thing that's being cut off is some top part, this top blue part, so that you guys can see the bottom, which is basically like the blue floor. So as you can see, lots and lots of color blocking on this. And I really like the image. It's very, like I said, it's a very simple image, but it's true to Garfield. You know, it's really good because, you know, I think this cartoon, and probably Looney Tunes as well, is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Complementary to this art medium. So, because they have bold lines and they're, you know, they're animated because they're cartoons. So I think that diamond paintings of cartoons are really good for the most part. When you get into the Japanese stuff, it's a little harder because that stuff is more busy. So, but I really like this. I think I think overall on the scope of it, when you're standing back and looking at it at the proper distance, I think it turned out well. I think that the image is awesome. I am going to hang this up on my wall. I don't know how I'm going to frame it, if I'm going to frame it. I might just paint the canvas on the outside here and hang it, you know, just tack it up on my wall. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So, but I think when you're standing at the correct distance, I think it's awesome. It's an amazing picture, and I absolutely love it. And I'm glad that I did it, as much color blocking as there is, and as much as I was dreading doing it because of the color blocking. I'm really, really happy that I bought this, and I'm really, really happy that I finished it. Now, on to the things that I didn't like about it. When I think of Diamond Art Club or any other company that does premium kits, I expect them to, unless it's specifically stated that it's an image for children or something like that, or beginner friendly or whatever it is, which I don't think that this one said for this size. It does say it for the 12 by 12 inch size, but I don't recall it saying it for this size. I think that with the amount of money that you spend on it, why in the hell are you putting guide circles on it? When you've got this much color blocking and you've got this much light background color, why would you have guide circles on it? You know people are going to multi-place, and you also know that multi-placers, as much as they like to claim, are not the same size. And my multi-placer might squeeze the drills a little bit closer together than your multi-placer. So the aggravating thing of this is that I see the guide circles everywhere. The guide circles were a lot lighter in the darker colors, which is nice, but behind this background color, which is $7.75, and behind the $38.65 white here, I see the guide circles everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And that is so frustrating, because there's even me who loves to single place. There was no way I was going to get through this diamond painting without multi-placing. Absolutely no way. There's just too much of the background color. So why would you have such dark guide circles around everything? I could understand if you wanted to put guide circles on, like, I don't know. If you wanted to put guide circles on it, why not do it in a very light color or the same color as the drill? Like, you can do it where you wouldn't see. Why have the guide circles in black? Why, you know, because I don't remember what I paid for this. Because it's a simple image, I want to say that that it was probably one of the cheaper ones. It was probably like, you know, 45 or 50 bucks. You know what I mean? Like between 35 and 50 bucks, I would say, was the price on this at the time. But I'm like, why? You know, I'm not even seeing guide circles on budget diamond paintings that much anymore. Why would you do it on a painting that somebody is paying premium prices for, and you're you know, painstakingly trying to sell how awesome your paintings are and stuff like that? Why? So that, yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm really, really frustrated. When I started this painting, I started it in, I think it was it was over here, I think. And I went this way, up around here, and then back around here. And when I got to this background section, especially up here where it was like the whole section that I was doing was nothing but this color, I was so frustrated that the guide circles, I could not situate every single drill even after multi-placing, I would go back with my single placer or my tweezers and I would move the drills around and I would try so hard to not see these guide circles, and it's just impossible. At least for me, it was impossible, and I got so frustrated with it. So, I don't know. Maybe if, Diamond Art Club is hearing this and they do a canvas like this again, or they, are out of stock and are going to redo this one, take the guide circles out. You don't need them. If somebody's paying that much money for a kit, chances are they are not a beginner. I'm sorry to say, but chances are they are not a beginner. You don't have to have them on there. There's no reason for them. That's what frustrates me about this painting. Because now that it's done, and I absolutely love the image, I'm going to see those guide circles no matter what. I know, I am ranting. I'm going crazy ranting on this. Because I love the image so much, and it just upsets me that there's guide circles. It really, really bothers me that there's guide circles on this one. For a premium painting, there should not be guide circles. Just saying. Okay, now that I got that out. Now that I got that out of the way. This painting had two ABs. So it had a yellow AB and a white AB. So the white AB you have in the bunny nose down here, bunny slippers down here, a little bit on the edge of the bunny, just a little bit. And that background color does go into the bunny slippers as well to give it some shading. You also had the white AB was up here in the steam from the cup of coffee. I think that's the only places where the white AB was. There was not much of it. And then the second AB was a yellow AB. And you have a little bit of it right here to separate the bunnies and to show highlight towards Garfield's legs right there. You have a little bit to highlight his hand here and here. You have it highlighting his face here and here, and you have it in the muzzle. You actually, my bad, you actually have yellow and white highlighting his muzzle and his nose, and then more yellow over there. So there's not a lot of ABs on this, but I like the placement of it because it does give you that sunshine radiance feel, So I do like that. I like the placement of the AB drills, and yeah, I think the colors are brilliant. They chose the right colors, the correct blues, the correct oranges. I think that they did a really good job with that. It's not like a weird color, because I've seen some Garfield knockoff stuff, whether it be stuffed animals or whatever, and he's not the right shade of orange. So I appreciate that they've got the correct shade for Garfield and the pajamas. I think it would have been really cute if maybe they had Pookie in here, like Pookie hanging down, but then you wouldn't have gotten one slipper. You probably would have only gotten, because Pookie probably would have covered this slipper here. But I think it's cute. I think that it is me in the morning, 100%. That's what I look like in the morning, 100%, without the hat. And I don't know, I really do like it. When I stop thinking about the stupid guide circles, I really do love the artwork. It's very simple, and it is a gorgeous rendition of Garfield. So again, it's called Sleepy and Grumpy Cat. It is a 56 by 56 centimeter or a 22 by 22 inch square. And it had 15 colors, 2 of which were ABs. And I don't think there's anything else to really say about it. Again, like I said, I think it turned out good, and it will go on my wall. Just don't know what I'm going to do with the sides here yet. So, but it is going to go on the wall, and I'm excited about it. I think it's cute. So with that, guys, excuse me, I would like to say thank you all for joining me for this, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, leave a like. Also leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts, or just talk about whatever you want to talk about down there. Give me about a week to reply, but I really do try to get back to everybody. And if you are a subscriber, first and foremost, thank you very, very much for that. And if you haven't yet, hit the bell button, and that will notify you of the next videos that pop up. And if you are not a subscriber, please consider doing so. I appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. So once again, Sleepy and Grumpy Cat, aka Garfield from Diamond Art Club, and thank you very much, all of you, for joining me for this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!